Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we are going to see what is the default value assigned to string variable. Now the default value means if you have a string declared which is not assigned any value and you are trying to print the value of that string variable, then a compiler assigns certain value to that unassigned string variable. And what is that value is the question that is generally asked in multiple choice questions in your exams, and also whenever you are working on any real life project. There also, when you forget to assign the proper value to the variable that you have declared, then you get some value for that particular string. So in that case, generally the string value which is not assigned any value by you is assigned a null value by the compiler as a default value. So in this case, when you will print this, you will get value is null. For name, there is a assigned value by the compiler that is null. In general, what we do is we assign certain string variables like this, right? But here we are not doing that. We are not assigning it any value, and in that case we are trying to print the value of that variable, and then we get null for that, and that is the default value. So let's check whether we are getting this or not. Since default demo int is a different class, so in that case we have to create object of that class, right? In order to call the method print value of that class. So for that we have to invoke constructor of default demo int using new keyword, and that is what we are doing here. So now we have created the reference demo for this default demo int. Using that we will call the method of default demo int, and when we invoke dot, you will see that you will get suggestion that there is a print value method of a void return type. You have to select this, you have to call this, and when you are calling this, suppose you press Ctrl and click on print value, you will be taken to the method that is getting called from this line number 16, and you are calling this method that is present in default demo int at line number 7, and it will execute and print the value that is assigned to name, because we have not assigned it any value. So in this case it is going to print the default value. So let's execute this and see what is the default value that is assigned to string variable, and you see it is assigned null value. So this proves that any unassigned string variable would be given null value by the compiler, and whenever in your program or project you see that any string is giving null, then you should become aware that you have forgot to assign it the proper value, and that is why it is giving you a null in this case. If you want to check whether that is correct or not, you can create any number of variables. For example, you can give it first name and try to print this as well. So how many variable you create and don't assign it a value, you will see that it is assigned the null value. For example, let's execute this one, and you will see that there will be two null values this time. The first one value is null, and second one is also saying value is null. Just to differentiate this one, you can write here that first name, and now you execute again and see what is the result. See, value is null is coming for this one, that means name, and the value is first name's value is also coming as null. So this proves that any string variable which is unassigned by the creator of the program will have a value assigned as null by the compiler. Hope you have enjoyed this video tutorial. Please like and subscribe our channel to help us motivate. Thank you.